Good morning, guys, and happy Monday. I hope everybody enjoyed their Sunday. We did pretty good yesterday. I think I went 5-2, 6-2, something like that. Started off really good, hit the first three. Had a couple hiccups there. The Houston game was screaming over, and then they just came to a sputtering halt at the end and played defense the last 5 minutes, and I kept that total under. And then I know I lost on Iowa too. Very surprising. Northwestern played a lot better than they did. So definitely a profitable day still. We only have 3 games on the docket for today on Monday, so everyone's getting back to work. We're going to dig a little bit deeper since there's only really 3 games to key in on here. I'm going to dig a little deeper than usual to give you guys some deeper insight. But there's one play I'm really excited about, and then there's a couple that are kind of okay, but there's one that's really good. Another cross promo here. Go check out Protege on SoundCloud. It's one of my friends from back home. He's doing a great job. Go listen to his music. It's really good. I just listened to it last night. So definitely go SoundCloud on your app, type in Protege, listen to his songs. You'll probably find something you like. Shout out to Protege. We'll get straight to it here, guys, on this Monday. Our first game of the day is on ESPN at 4 o'clock. It is Virginia at North Carolina. The new rankings haven't came out yet, so we're not really sure where these two teams are going to be. They'll definitely both be in the top 10. North Carolina's on fire. They've won 7 games in a row, and Virginia is coming off that loss to Duke. Virginia's undefeated against everybody but Duke this year. They've lost twice to Duke and beaten everybody else. North Carolina comes in with a record of 18-4. This is a big game for them, and I don't really trust the Tar Heels in a big game. Their 4 losses are all against good teams: Louisville, Kentucky, Michigan, and Texas. Can't really trust these guys in a big game. Right now, North Carolina's -1. I'm not going to take a side on this. I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, which leads me to my play on it. I like the over 140. I got a predicted score of about 74-71 Virginia. That'll push that total to 145. I think this game ends up in the 70s, probably low to mid 70s for both teams. North Carolina runs that up and down pace. Virginia, historically great defensively, still good defensively, but they can run this year. They can score some points as well. I'm looking at some key players in this game. 7 of the 10 starters all score double figures. So a lot of scoring. UVA has a trio of great guards, starting with Kyle Guy, DeAndre Hunter, and Ty Jerome. Those 3 guys can light it up. I think they all get the double figures in their averages there. And then North Carolina's got 4 of their starting 5 in double figures: Kobe White and Cameron Johnson, and then Luke May and Nazir Little. All 4 of those guys can light it up. So I look for a high-scoring game, up and down pace. UNC's at home, so they could really run their tempo and speed Virginia up. I don't like a side. Like I said, I do like the over 140 in this game. I think it's a great game, and it's going to be high-scoring. Either team can win this, so I think it'll be a fun, high-scoring game. Oklahoma at Baylor. Not a lot of crazy feels here. There's a key player that's questionable for Baylor, their leading scorer, Makai Mason. He's questionable right now. I don't know if he's going to play, which kind of leads me off the game. If he doesn't play, Tristan Clark's going to have to pick up the slack. He's the only other player that averages double figures for Baylor. Oklahoma comes with Christian James and Brady Manick. Christian James is a do-it-all senior for the Sooners. Brady Manick is a tall white boy who could just stroke from the outside. This game could go either way as well. With the question mark on Makai Mason, if Makai Mason doesn't play, I'm kind of leading OU getting the 4 points here, as well as the under 138. If Makai Mason does play, I have no feelings on this game at all. He's pretty much the key to this game, being the best player on Baylor's team. If he's out, obviously they're going to struggle to find buckets, so that would lean me under, and that would lean me OU getting the points. But look at this one closer to the tip-off and see if he's going to play or not, because he's like the key to the game. So I'm not really going to steer you guys in any which direction. Just keep an eye on Makai Mason if he plays or not. Our last game is Kansas at TCU. Now, Kansas comes in with a road record of 1-6. Bill Self's 14 straight years of winning the Big 12 is in serious jeopardy. They've got a couple of big time players that are out. LeGerald Vick just took a leave of absence from the team, and Udoka Azubuike has been out for a long time. So that leaves the scoring and everything up to two guys. Dedrick Lawson, averaging 20 a game, as well as Devon Dotson, their point guard. Bill Self always has good point guards. Those two are going to have to run that two-man game, and they're going to have to hit shots. They've been really bad on the road. TCU, obviously, Jalen Fisher is out. He's one of their best players. He's been out for a while, though, and they've played really well without him. I'm also looking at Desmond Bane averaging 15 a game, Alex Robinson averaging 13 a game. So TCU's got some other guys. All five of their starters average double figures. Once Jalen Fisher went out, obviously that dropped it to 4 out of 5. TCU has more methods to score than Kansas does. I don't really know about this game. I'm looking at TCU -3, over under 148. It's going to be tough. This is another tough game here. Kansas has to get it together. I mean, they're coming in at 18-6, and they won their last game, so we'll see what happens there. But I don't really have any feelings on this either. I think this will be another really tight game. So, those last two games, I don't really have much, but I do like the over in the Virginia game a lot. Virginia, North Carolina over 140. I think they go up and down. That's going to be a really good game. And you can see that 4 o'clock ESPN if you're out here on the West Coast. It's at 7 o'clock Eastern time for all you East Coasters back home. So you guys have a good day today. This episode is complete, and we'll touch base in the morning. You guys have a good Monday, back to work and everything, and have a good day.